Have you ever wondered why the most hard-working people are often the ones left behind, while those with half the talent climb straight to the top? It's not luck, and it's certainly not a mistake. It's because they understand a game you were never taught to play, the game of power. Today, we are decoding the world's most dangerous manual, Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. Over the next 25 minutes, I'm not just going to list these laws. I'm going to show you how your boss, your friends, and even your enemies are using them against you right now. By the end of this video, you won't just be a spectator anymore. You will be a player. Let's begin. Law number 1. Never outshine the master. Most people believe that the best way to impress their superiors is to show off their brilliance. They display their intelligence, thinking it will earn them respect. In reality, it does the exact opposite. Here is the hard truth. Everyone has an ego. When you shine too brightly, you cast a shadow on those above you. You make them feel insecure. You make them feel replaceable. Think about this. A rising manager once gave a presentation far superior to his directors in a public board meeting. He received a standing ovation, but he committed a fatal error. He made his boss look incompetent. Within a month, he was transferred to a dead-end department. He didn't lose his job because he was bad. He lost it because he was too good. The secret strategy: make your masters appear more brilliant than they actually are. Use your talent to make them look like geniuses. Only then will you rise without resistance. Law number 4. Always say less than necessary. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying very little. The more you talk, the more common you appear, and the more out of control you seem. Even if you are saying something banal, it will seem original if you make it vague, open-ended, and sphinx-like. Think about this. Silence makes people uncomfortable. In any negotiation, the one who speaks less wins. When you remain silent, other people will jump in to fill the gap. They will nervous talk, revealing their secrets, their weaknesses, and their intentions. The real-life example. There was once a CEO who was known for his legendary silence in board meetings. He would listen for an hour without saying a word. When he finally spoke a single sentence, the entire room would freeze. His words carried the weight of a mountain because they were rare. The secret strategy: when you speak, speak with purpose. Never explain yourself. Let them wonder. In the game of power, the one who controls the silence controls the room. Law number 6. Court attention at all costs. Everything in this world is judged by its appearance. What is unseen counts for nothing. If you are lost in the crowd, you are powerless. You must stand out. You must be a magnet for attention. Look at the most successful celebrities and influencers today. They don't mind being controversial. In fact, they welcome it. They know that being attacked is better than being ignored. Even a bad reputation is better than no reputation at all. Think about a new brand entering a crowded market. If they play it safe and act like everyone else, they will die in silence. But if they do something bold, something shocking, or something mysterious, the whole world stops to look. They create a spectacle. In the game of power, it is better to be slandered than to be forgotten. Never let yourself be part of the background noise. Be the flash of light that everyone is forced to see. Law number 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Any momentary victory you think you've gained through argument is actually a hollow one. The resentment you stir up lasts much longer than any change of opinion. Imagine a graphic designer whose client keeps criticizing a specific color choice. Instead of arguing about color theory for an hour, the designer simply creates 2 versions, one with the client's choice and one with their own. When the client sees the visual difference, they choose the better one immediately. No words were needed. Demonstrate, do not explain. Silence the doubters with your results. 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. To maintain your independence, you must always be needed and wanted. The more you are relied upon, the more freedom you have. Look at the only person in an office who knows how to operate a complex 20-year-old software system that the entire company relies on. Even if they are late or demanding, the boss can never fire them. Why? Because they are a necessity. They haven't taught anyone else the secret. Do not be the person who is easily replaceable. Be the key that unlocks the door. Law number 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest. If you need to turn to an ally for help, do not remind them of your past assistance or good deeds. They will find a way to ignore you. Instead, uncover something in your request that will benefit them. Picture this. You are asking a major creator for a collaboration. If you say, "Please help me, I am struggling," they will likely look away. But if you say, "I have a unique topic that will bring a massive new audience to your channel," suddenly they're listening. Most people are driven by their own needs. Use that to your advantage. Show them the gold, and they will follow you. Law number 15. Crush your enemy totally. More is lost through stopping halfway than through total annihilation. If one ember is left alight, no matter how dimly it smolders, a fire will eventually break out. A weakened enemy will recover, and they will seek revenge. The hard reality. In the game of power, mercy is often a mistake. If you defeat someone but leave them with enough resources to return, you have only created a more dangerous version of your rival. Think about this. History is filled with leaders who were too kind to their opponents, only to be betrayed by them years later. To be powerful, you must be thorough. You must remove the capacity for your enemy to strike back. Modern application. In the world of business, this isn't about violence, it's about dominance. When you out-innovate and out-market your competitor to the point where they can no longer stay in the game, you have crushed them totally. You have secured your position by leaving no room for a comeback. Law number 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. The world is a treacherous place, and you might feel the need to hide away. But a fortress makes you an easy target. It cuts you off from the very information you need to stay powerful. Imagine a CEO who stops meeting his employees and spends all his time in a private, high-security office. He thinks he is safe, but because he is isolated, he doesn't hear the rumors of a coup happening right under his nose. By the time he finds out, it's over. Real power is found in the crowd. Be visible, be social. Information is your best defense, and you can't get it if you're hiding behind walls. Law number 25. Recreate yourself. Do not accept the roles that society foists upon you. Be the master of your own image. If you don't define yourself, others will do it for you. Look at the most iconic figures in history. They weren't born legends. They designed themselves. They changed their names, their style, and the way they spoke to fit the person they wanted to become. Think about a person who was always seen as the quiet one in school. One day they decide to learn public speaking, change their wardrobe, and walk with a new confidence. Suddenly, the world treats them differently. You are not a finished product. You are a work of art that is constantly being edited. Take the brush into your own hands. Law number 35. Master the art of timing. Never seem to be in a hurry, for hurrying betrays a lack of control over yourself and over time. Always seem patient, as if you know that everything will come to you eventually. Think about an investor during a market crash. While everyone is panicking, screaming, and selling their stocks in a hurry, the master of timing sits quietly. He waits for the exact moment when the prices are at their lowest to strike. He doesn't move because he is told to. He moves when the time is right. Time is a tool. You must learn to stand back when the time is not yet ripe, and to strike with fury when it has reached its peak. Control your clock, or it will control you. Law number 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. If you make a show of going against the times, flaunting your unconventional ideas and unorthodox ways, people will think that you only want attention and that you look down upon them. They will find a way to punish you for making them feel inferior. Picture a person who joins a very traditional company, but starts preaching radical new ideologies and mocking old traditions on day one. They won't bring change, they will only be fired. Now look at the strategist. He shares the same traditions as the group. He laughs at their jokes and follows their rituals. But inside his mind, his thoughts are completely his own. He keeps his original ideas for his trusted circle only. It is much safer to blend in and nurture your secret brilliance than to be a martyr for the sake of being different. Give them a familiar mask so you can wear your true face in private. Law number 40. Despise the free lunch. Everything of value has a price. What is offered for free is dangerous. It usually involves a hidden trick or a psychological debt that you cannot pay back. Think of that friend who always insists on paying for your meals, only to ask for a favor later that puts your reputation at risk. Or the businessman who gives you a free gift but uses it to keep you under his thumb. By paying the full price, you remain independent and free from the burden of gratitude. A strategist never looks for a bargain. He knows that free is often the most expensive way to live. Keep your hands clean and your spirit free. Pay your own way, and you will owe no one. Law number 42. Strike the shepherd, and the sheep will scatter. Every problem, every conflict can be traced back to a single source. If you allow that source to stay, the trouble will only spread. You don't need to fight everyone in the group. You only need to neutralize the leader. Picture a toxic workplace or a group of rivals where one person is fueling the fire. If you waste your energy arguing with the followers, you will tire yourself out. But look at the one who pulls the strings. When you strike the shepherd, the sheep lose their direction and flee in confusion. Don't fight the symptoms, destroy the cause. Isolate the one at the center, and the entire opposition will crumble before your eyes. Law number 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. People are creatures of habit. Even if they hate their current situation, they fear sudden change more. If you try to change everything overnight, you will trigger a revolt. Picture this. A new manager takes over a struggling team. On his first day, he fires 3 people and changes the entire workflow. The result? The remaining team members stop working out of fear and anger. Now, imagine a different manager. He talks about the future and change every day, but he only makes one small adjustment each week. People don't feel the pain of the change, they only see the progress. Use the word change to win hearts, but move slow enough that no one feels the ground shifting beneath them. The final truth: knowledge is your only shield. After hearing these laws, you might feel that this world is a cruel place. You might think, do I really need to be this ruthless? But here is the reality you cannot ignore. The world is already playing this game. Whether you participate or not, the rules of power are always in motion. Think about this. If you choose to remain pure and naive, you aren't being moral, you are being a victim. Understanding these laws doesn't make you a villain, it makes you a master of your own fate. Power is like a sword. It can be used to protect, or it can be used to destroy. The choice is yours. Your next move. Don't just watch this video and forget it. Observe your surroundings. Look at your workplace, your social circle, and your rivals. You will see these laws being played everywhere. Now you have the eyes to see the invisible strings. If you are ready to stop being a spectator and start being a player, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. This is the path to the top. Welcome to the inner circle.